What's up, guys? So today just gonna do a little video vlog, I guess you're gonna call it, but I just want to go over some stuff. Just doing a bit of work on my car, just another day. So first, let's get to it. I'm actually cooking a pizza. I'm gonna make sure this doesn't burn. 7 more minutes. Go outside to the car. And it is raining outside today, so not the best weather in California. Woo. Okay, so here I am actually doing an oil change, so the car is jacked up. This is gonna be my first oil change owning the car, so I of course want to get everything dialed in. The oil I'm going to use is same oil that I've used in my other performance cars, the Mobile 1, but the 15W50. For those that don't know, or maybe you guys are oil experts, but I'll go over it anyways. This oil actually has more zinc and ZDDP than most other oils. So you can see here it says, where is it? Right there. So it says that it has extra anti-wear protection, zinc for high performance engines, it's high viscosity, yada yada yada. So anyways, if you look over here at the certification, you'll notice that it doesn't have some of the environmental certification, so that's how you know that it's a better oil. Anyways, this is the oil I'm going to use. And I bought the actual Viper Spec oil filter for this. Take a look at my phone, just as a off topic. It is bent like a banana here. And this actually happened when I was working on my car yesterday, fixing the diff, or actually replacing the diff on my car, just finishing up the install. So this is the Mopar Spec, I guess Viper Spec filter for this car, for a 2000 Dodge Viper. And it actually says Viper on it. So this is the part number that I'm using. Viper, I think it's 05037836AB. So this is apparently the spec for the car, and the oil filter that's on it is a Fram right now, so I'm sure you guys know that we want to get rid of that. Oh, one other thing too is, see this little sock thing, like, I don't know, some basketball people wear it around their wrist or whatever, but this is actually a pretty good idea to put on your brake reservoir. Not that it always happens, but if for some reason your fluid kind of boils over, it gets to the top, it's not a bad idea to have this, because this will actually soak up any fluid that might push past the cap. Actually, I was, before I guess I went through the car entirely, I bought the car, and the fluid was to the top of the neck. And I didn't really notice it, because I guess the previous owner had it filled all the way, but anyways, I was doing some spirited driving through some canyons, and some brake fluid actually leaked out of here, ran down here, across here, and actually touched the side of my sill. And if you guys know what brake fluid does to paint, it tends to eat paint. So I caught it just before it did anything. It's kind of down here and you don't notice it anymore, but that's why I went ahead and bought one of these and threw that on there. It might be a racer thing or whatever, but I don't care. It's gonna, prevent anything from happening. So that's that. Sure, some of the other stuff you guys already know. Power steering pulley's on. Here's my kind of fix for the power steering cap from loosening, but let's go ahead and see what we got under here. So I'm draining the fluid right now, or I guess engine oil instead of fluid, I'll call it. That's almost done, and then I can screw off the Fram oil filter, that gold color thing you can see sitting there. Okay, also just as a side note, the magnetic drain plug on the Viper, at least the 2000 model, is a 14mm head bolt, so just before you go crawling under there with a bunch of different sizes like I had to do, it's a 14mm. Just place this off to the side. I'm gonna go under here. Oil is draining. Okay, so I probably didn't put the, jack stand in the most ideal spot, but it is what it is. We'll deal with it because the filter is right here. Let's go ahead and unscrew the filter, and I'm guessing some oil is gonna probably drip out of there. Alright, I'm gonna make sure my pizza's not burning. We're good. Alright, back to the car. and reinstall my drain plug and my filter. Okay, also since the car is off the ground, I'm gonna adjust the ride head a little bit because I'm gonna go for the alignment next week. So with the BC Racing coilovers, it's pretty easy. You don't have to unbolt anything. You just loosen this lower collar here. Once you loosen that, you can basically move the whole shock body. So you can grab with your hands or do what I'm doing, grab with the spanner wrench. So I'm not loosening these top collars, I'm just using it to turn the whole body, but you can basically see that the body is tightening into here, to this lower piece here that you can see below. So I'm tightening it into there, and making the shock shorter, and then effectively lowering the front of the car. So basically you just do it like this. You get out a tape measure, and you measure the distance from a solid point. And you want to make sure it's matched from left to right or passenger to driver. So what I'm doing is, since these collars are fixed and I'm not turning these, I'm measuring from the bottom of this to the bottom or the top of here. So that's what I'm using for my measurement point. But again, I mean, if you want to measure from the very top hat, you can, but these are an equal distance on both sides on my car, so I'm just measuring from the bottom of there. So that's how you adjust it. Very simple, and you can adjust the ride height pretty easily. Alright, let's go ahead and put some new oil in here. Wipe off some of this crap that's here that we don't want to get in the engine. And second jug. Alright, looks like we're good to start it. Alright, let's go ahead and start the car. Let it run for 20-30 seconds, get the oil circulating, and we'll check it. Go ahead and turn this off. Let the oil settle to the bottom of the pan. Alright, so the oil's settled. It's been a couple minutes since the car's running. Go ahead and check this. And we're showing just about at full. I'm going to add a tiny bit more. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe because we're going to be doing a lot more videos. So next up, I'm installing a Ipsco Underdrive pulley for the Viper. I'm also going to be putting in billet aluminum steering rack bushings. I'm also going to be putting in billet sway bar mounts with polyurethane bushings as well. And also going to be replacing the end links on all four corners. So check back and stay tuned for that video, and take care.
What we do here is go back.